Okay, welcome back, folks. If you recall from last time, that uh, should investigate there. So we investigated that. We ended up landing into the fucking disaster. We overheard a conversation between the woman at the inn and Lenhart, the miller. She said she was glad someone killed Otto because of an uprising would have threatened pilgrim visits to the shrine, which would have been disastrous for the Golden Hand. Also, it's clear she's having an affair with the miller. Okay, so obviously the inn and the mill, the people of the inn and the people of the mill are happy with the abbot. They're like more agreeing with the abbot because they want to put down the peasants because they don't want to fuck up anything that has to do with the current order of things. Can we talk to her, though? Oh. Hey, Hannah. Heard some funny things. Ah, Master Mahler. I'm glad I caught you. Would you and Casper like to join us for supper? Perhaps another time, Hannah. No. Perhaps another time. No, stop being pushy, Hannah. Oh, hello, Killian. Do you have a moment? Sure. Is there something wrong with your room? No, I want to know if you notice anything odd about your mother lately. Odd how? Does she ask you to watch the inn by yourself very often? Oh, well, sometimes, I guess. Dad and I look after the place more in the evenings when she gets tired, but lately she's been leaving during sext. Yeah, I bet she has. She has to go get sexed. At noontime. She says she brings food over to the townsfolk at the Rathaus. So I usually watch the inn until she gets back. There was one other time. Yes? Mom left in a hurry one night, and when I was cleaning up around the bar, I found this note. He will destroy the abbey. Hell will swallow the hand of Moritz, the Rathaus, after St. John's fire. Oh shit. Another note. I've seen several like this before. Oh, but what does it mean? St. John's fire. I wonder if that means the bonfire. Could one of the guests have left a note? I don't think so, Master Mahler. I found it tucked under the money chest. That note could have been for one of your parents then. But why? I don't know. I don't want anyone to destroy the abbey, even if the abbot is cruel to the peasants. Who's Ulrich again? Oh, him. I'll keep that from happening, Killian. Don't worry. I hope that note helps, Master Mahler. Just don't tell Mom or Dad it, alright? This note might have bigger connections than you think, Killian. I should get back to work. See you later, Master Mahler. Until then. Damn. God bless you. Okay, so we do have that note. Otto is going to destroy the abbey in the hand of Moritz. Nico. It's not too forward. I was wondering if you would have a meal. Actually, I'd like to talk to you about your wife. Hannah? What about her? You know she's fucking the miller. Do you know what she gets up to over by the Roman ruins? Yes. Yeah. Oh shit, he knows. Pathetic. I'm sorry. It must be hard for you. Quite. But I love her. And I have to think of Killian. I just don't know what to do. I don't really understand her. I don't often understand my wife either. What are we to do? I don't know, have an affair as well? All I know is that something has to change. An unhappy marriage is a wretched way to live. Believe me, I know. Stand up to her and carve out some path toward happiness. I don't know. How? Before you can solve your marriage, there's a bigger problem you need to think about. Oh shit. Because I showed sympathy, he's not gonna tell me. I failed because I showed sympathy. If I said pathetic to him, I would have persuaded him. Insane. That's good. I'm glad that like choosing the mean option would have been was the actual right way. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. I think you do. No, no, I don't. No, please leave me be. That fucking sucks. Hello. Hey, Samuel. Hello, Andreas. Okay. Damn. Just got some hints. Who would we be drinking with over here? At the mills? The doctor. Maybe the doctor, actually. Joshua? Oh, yeah, okay. Well. Hi, Father Thomas. Oh, we don't want to drink at the Drucker house. The Zimmerman house. Who are the Zimmermans again? I forget who the Zimmermans. Oh my god, it doesn't tell me who's Zimmerman. Oh, fuck. Oh god. I wish I could like type a search and like it would go through it. Like I understand. I do get it. But it's also like really annoying that it's done in this manner. Okay, let's go from here, right? No Zimmermans. No Zimmermans. No Zimmermans. Wait, hold on. No Zimmermans. Ah, Eva Zimmerman. Daughter of Peter Gertner and his late wife Christine. Eva has largely raised. She married Otto the carpenter. Okay. Oh, Otto. Otto. I could have dinner with, or lunch maybe with her. Oh, what time is it? So it's 6 o'clock. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's this map. Oh, Lucky probably fucking hates us still, right? Andreas, not looking good, is it? No, it is not. I have to find the real killer. It couldn't have been the abbot. You don't need to convince me. Best you get on that, then. The unrest bodes ill. Peasants are about to do something foolish. Pray I can stop them. Do you have any thoughts on who might have done this? Wasn't me, in case you were thinking to accuse me again. Otto had a few conflicts, but nobody I'd call an enemy. You get going. You don't have much time. Okay. Sorry. Oops. Oh wait, the midwife. Oh shit, hello. Andreas, I can't talk right now. I need to watch over Rachel. Okay, yeah, that's right. That makes sense. What about the... Wait, hold on, what's this? Oh, that's just to the comments. The Alban Bakery. Ulrich. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Ulrich. How have you been? Before or after Otto was murdered? Before. I was fine. The family was all fine, thank God. But Alana has some problems with stealing, but she's getting better. She still has my hat. Children can be rebellious, especially if the parent. She still has my hat. Is that why you came here, Andreas? To ask for your hat back? If only it were something so trivial. Do you know anything about who might have killed Otto? Andreas, if I knew anything, I'd tell you. I'd tell Peter. I'm critical of the abbot, but I still love the man. I still love all of the brothers and sisters at Crisau. I don't want to see them harmed any more than you do. If I see or hear anything that could help, you'll be the first person I tell. Thank you, Ulrich. It's the least I can do. Keep faith, Andreas. Trust in Providence. We're all in God's hands. Oh yeah, she does still have the hat. Regret. God bless you, Andreas. I'm thankful you returned to tasting after so long. We prayed so fondly for you after you left. Tasting. It's very kind of you. Although I hear tasting needs more prayer than ever right now. Otto's death is a tragedy in an already tense time. I can only pray that things can be resolved peacefully. I worry about my husband. He's getting too involved with the whole business. You're right to be worried. Otto's death looks like it could start a revolt. Oh, may God prevent such a thing. I love Ulrich, but he does not see that he may be both prudent and Christian. I pray that I am not acting selfishly, but the abbot's taxes have affected us too. We must be able to provide for ourselves if we are to help others in tasting. And as Proverbs say, do not answer a fool according to his folly, lest you also be like him. Following Peter into this foolishness is the Christian action. Is not the Christian action. I only pray you can see that in time. Will you speak with him, Andreas? I spoke with him earlier. He seems set on supporting the peasants. The peasants. Ah, yes, that does sound like him. I suppose I'll take it up with him over supper again. God bless you, Andreas. There's little Anna. Hello, Master Andreas. You know that's my hat, you fucker. Yeah, maybe we have... Wonder how long Rathaus construction will be delayed now. Kensico house. Tasting is likely to... Which house is which? Okay, the Warner house is... So, what's in the Stoltz house? Oh, this guy. He just says hello. Okay. Oh, is it the inventor? This is the inventor, right? Balthazar. Greetings, Andreas. You have arrived at the ideal moment. Alright, less than ideal considering Otto's recent death. It is a great tragedy. Indeed, as death often is. I hope you find a lead, for I have severe doubts about the involvement of the abbot in this gruesome affair. Meanwhile, I'm drawing close to the final design of my latest invention. As such, I would very much like to hear your thoughts on it. Of course, you asked me to come share ideas. Splendid. I've been devising something most unique. Come. At present, we have a problem. The peasants suffer under harsh conditions. Do you agree? They do not have it easy, no. They toil constantly but achieve little over bare subsistence. They are then taxed heavily. The peasants grow angrier, hence the nascent troubles all across the lands. It is a dangerous time. So I've devised a tool to lessen their drudgery. Here, take a look at the schematic. Whoa. Behold, the plow. In front of it is an automation, man or beast. It matters little, dragging the plow behind it. Have you seen any artificial people before? I've seen the Moorish shepherds who strike the bell and a carousel of automated magi in the Piazza San Marco clock in Venice. Ah, Father Son Rainieri, an impressive piece of work. So you understand of which I speak, the intricacies of machinery. Gears within gears, symmetrical coils turning a shaft system that leads to the gearing mechanism. Controls that are quite complex, but allow for it to follow a predetermined path. It toils, so the peasant does not have to. Would it have enough strength to plow through rough soil? The power output may need tuning. You are correct. The universe reveals itself through the minute intricacies of clockwork. There's still a few imperfections to work out, but I can feel I'm on the correct path. Tell me, Andreas, what do you think? Be truthful. There can be no progress without truth. It's it's not, honestly, it's shit. I figured as much. That's what my father would have said too. I fear I'm a disappointment. It's kind of shit. Like that's not gonna work. Your father's also an inventor? He is, with a sharp mind and a sharper tongue if need be. Why did you leave in the first place? I had to prove myself. To my father, I suppose. And maybe, my father attempted to arrange for me a marriage. I did not feel ready. It's not so bad once you get used to it. It is a commitment that causes me trepidation, even to this day. In any case, there's so much more I have to learn. My inventions have not been as successful as I would like. Perhaps it's because you're lacking the correct frame of mind. What do you mean? If your inventions so far amount to little, you must change your approach. Ooh. Sales, Baltus. An invention is only useful if you can turn it into a flow of profit. I'm in no lack of funds, my friend. The investments I have made to many companies hold off any worries. Progress is not about profit, it's about the betterment of mankind. But I thank you, Andreas. I invite you to exchange thoughts, and you have proven most valuable. This conversation has given me much to consider. I've never forgotten. Our mutual friend Warner invited me to dinner. Why don't you and you and your assistant come along? I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Hate to intrude another time, perhaps. Warner is not a big fan of me. I think the most important thing, I'm gonna go see Otto's wife. I think that is the most important thing right now. I think if I do have another chance to have food, I will go see the doctor, but right now, I honestly think it's best to go see the Zimmermans. Like, Otto liked me, you know? Hey, Eva. Oh, Andreas. I'm so sorry, Eva. I knew something like this would happen. He believed in what he was doing. I know he was doing the right thing. But Andreas, I was so scared. I don't know what I'm going to do now. We'll get through this. All of us. If my father doesn't get us all killed... God, I hope he doesn't. I'm sorry, Andreas. I'm just so tired. When was the last time you ate something, Ava? Oh, I'm not sure. I should eat something, for Otsa's sake. Would you mind sitting with me? Of course. Thank you for coming. It's not easy being alone right now. Wah! Yes, I know you're here, little boy. Um... We're happy to keep you company, Eva. Thank you, Andreas. I know you have your own problems to deal with. Please, sit. I'm sorry. I'm just used to my father, Otto, praying. Would you like me to pray? If you wouldn't mind. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Protect Eva and Otz during these trying times. Through Christ our Lord, amen. She just needs some reassurance right now. Amen. Amen. Thank you for doing this. We're trying to find Otto's killer. I know my father and the others, they forced you into it, but I appreciate it. Otto was a good man, Eva. You deserve to see his killer brought to justice. He always spoke highly of you. I'm glad you feel the same way. Eva, may I ask you something about Otto? I know it's hard. It is, but I need to help if I can. Oh, we only have 2 things to eat. Let's eat the first piece of bread. Oh, we have two breads. Who do you think may have had cause to kill Otto? The abbot, of course. But there were others in town who resented Otto for what he was doing. They must have hit it well, because it seemed like everyone around here supported him. Most people supported him, but it bothered my father that it took the inheritance and forest laws to get Otto on our side. The peasants have been dealing with the abbot's taxes and property schemes for years. You remember what happened to Attilia Kemperen's farm. She and her husband worked that land for years. She's been reduced to little more than a beggar, working for the church she hates. But surely that didn't affect you after you married Otto. But it affects my family and my neighbors. What kind of Christian would I be if that didn't trouble me? There had to be some people who were unsympathetic, like Linhart. Of course. But no one hates the peasants the way he does. I can't think of anyone else who spoke out against Otto. He managed to convince most of the townsfolk that the peasants' cause was right. If anyone harbored resentment about it, I kept quiet about it. Do you think Otto is taking things too far? I don't think so. He believed that the peasants' cause was just, but talking wasn't accomplishing anything. He needed something extreme to shake the abbot up. He thought St. John's Eve was one way to do it. It may be hard to believe with what's happening now, but Otto never wanted violence. I'm sorry. I don't think I can talk much more about this. I just wanted it to be over with. Of course, Eva. Thank you for your help. Mr. Siva, are you feeling well? You've barely eaten anything. I don't have much of an appetite, but I'll be alright. I'll eat in a bit, for Otz's sake. Thank you, Caspar. What about you, Andreas? I'm sure you weren't expecting this to interrupt your trip home. I have mixed feelings about returning to Nuremberg. Things are difficult at home. I have a huge commission waiting for me, and I have no interest in doing it. No interest in any art, to be honest. What do you mean? You always seem to love painting. When I saw your masterpiece just before you left, I still think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. What's happened to you in the last 7 years? I lost touch with something, Eva. I don't even know why I do this anymore. It sounds like you need to make something new. Something for different people. You have a talent that could reach more people than you know, Andreas. What do you mean? Think about Klaus. Even a peasant up in here in the mountains can afford the books he prints and sells. The words and images in those books can help us understand places and things and ideas that we will never be able to see for ourselves. That may not matter to all of us, but to some of us it does. It matters to me. So if you want to make art that matters, make it about something important, and make it for someone who cares. Maybe you're right. Wah! Oh no, it's feeding time. Of course. Thank you for the visit, both of you. It helps. Think about what I said, Andreas. You don't have to be unhappy. I will. Thank you. And thank you for trying to find justice for Otto. God bless you. Okay. That didn't really help as much as I hoped it would. Fuck. Yes. It's good night for us. Damn, I have 10 hours left, and I'm gonna lose most of that in my sleep. I just don't know what to do. Talk to you more? Hello, Master Meller. Anything I can do for you? Yes, actually. You must want a break from all the work sometimes. A way to let off steam. I don't understand, Andreas. I know what you do by the Roman ruins. Oh god. How did you know? Did Lenhart fell you? I'm not gonna give it away. It's not hard to figure out. Does Nico know? Yes. Oh, Lord save me. Damn it, Andreas. What do you want from me? What matters most, the truth. A gift endowed unto humanity by God above. The truth? The truth is that Lenhart is a handsome man, strong and forthright. He knows what he wants, a proper man. Not like Nico. Nico is so boring, weak. He avoids taking a stance, avoids making the tough choices. I see. So when it comes to tough choices... Oh, fuck. If I lied about Nico knowing. If you're so willing to cheat on your husband, I bet you do whatever it takes to keep the inn running. By God, Andreas, are you accusing me of killing Otto? I disagreed with Otto, but why would I want to kill him? Look around. Is Tasting better off with him dead? First you hold the ruin of my family over my head, and now this? Unless there's anything more you need, I won't abide by this foolishness. Remain silent. Good day, Andreas. Well, that didn't work out so well. Oh well. Yes. Man, if I just lied. I didn't want to lie. I felt like if Nico knew, she would have felt like... I don't know. I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I thought. Go to bed. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Go to sleep. Ooh. Hello? Andreas, get up. Wake your boy, too. What the fuck is this music? Why? What's happened now? We're finishing this. You're needed in the commons. Now. Let's go! We'll be asking the questions, Maller. Alright, alright. We'll get dressed and be along. Casper, wake up. Master Andreas. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. Something's happening in the commons. Peter and the others want us there. Well, will we be alright, Master Andreas? Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to you. We'll be fine. Alright. Now that everyone's here, we can start. Start? Start what? We're holding a trial for Otto's murderer. You're the one with the evidence. A Vamic court? Silent courts are courts of punishment. These are Westphalian courts overseen by the lay judges who can pronounce and execute capital punishments on behalf of the emperor. They have a dark reputation for vigilantism. Westphalia, a duchy of the Homan Roman Empire located ruled by one of the powerful princes. Okay. So you decided to, and they're not going to understand this, but I'm going to say it. It's the best way to handle it. This isn't Westphalia. The people of Bavaria don't have the authority to pass blood justice. And why not, Maller? You must have a means of exacting justice. Well, what have you found? We're all waiting. Hold on. I barely had a day to investigate. I can hardly come to a conclusion so soon. Answer the man! Please, Andreas. Give us the killer. Calm down, everyone. This isn't fair. Well, you better fucking decide, Maller, or you can watch the damned abbey go up in flames. Be quiet. I have a woman in labor right next door. This behavior is shameful. If she loses her child because of this fighting, it will be on your souls. Agnes is right. I know you want justice for my husband, for your friend, but I don't want things to get worse than they already are. Please, Dad, give Andreas a little more time. Fine. Andreas, you've got until that baby is born. After that, we'll claim our justice. Work fast, Maller. It's the right decision, Peter. Oh, shit. Good evening. Is it customary in tasting that the people gather in the commons in the middle of the night? We do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done. Who's asking? My name is Tristan von Frauenberg. I'm here on behalf of the Duke of Bavaria. The Duke is aware that you have been distributing and discussing the 12 articles. He is also aware that you have been disputing conditions of taxation and land use with the abbot of Curacao. The Duke is merciful. He does not seek to punish tasting for these disputes. But his mercy has limits. The Duke has become aware that you have imprisoned the abbot and monks of Curacao within the abbey. This is insult. This is rebellion. For this, there can be neither tolerance nor mercy. You have until sunset tomorrow to vacate Curacao Abbey and release the abbot and all monks. If this is not done, the Duke's soldiers will enter the town and the abbey in force. As certain as night follows day, they will kill every man and boy who stands in their way. What? God protect us. No, no. Oh. We never wanted to threaten the abbot, sir. He wouldn't listen to our demands. We're starving. Such efforts were necessary since the townsfolk are all suffering under the abbot's increased taxes. The Duke is aware of the town's complaints and finds some merit in them. He believes some concessions can be made regarding the death tax and the use of the forest for wood. Of course, only under the strict condition that the abbot is released unharmed. And what do the peasants get? What about our taxes? What about the right to use the woods for grazing, for fishing? The Duke is unwilling to make additional concessions. You can release the abbot and take what is offered, or you can remain defiant and face the consequences. It will yield you little, save steel and fire. Sunset tomorrow. Oh, fuck. Well, now we know when our real deadline is. Maybe the baby will be born around then, who knows. 12 hours remaining, oh god. That really was a rude awakening. Shit.